I am going to try hooking up a hose and doing all that stuff to see about the washer drainage. It's raining, so I'm not super motivated to go outside in the rain and the mud, but we're gonna do that. I just found out that I'm getting some boots soon, so that will be nice, but I don't have them yet. And a friend sent me some funds for getting insulation for the windows, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to prioritize getting the windows that don't have any blinds on them done first, and then whatever's left over, I will do the rest of the windows. I'm pretty sure I need 2 rolls, but I'm just going to start with 1. And yeah, so I'm going to pick that up this week. But let's go do this hose thing and see if that's the drainage fix. I'm going to, the reason why I'm not putting something down the drain first is because it's draining through the bottom in a fair amount of water. So that makes me think it's a throughput thing. So the first thing I'm going to do is hook up the hose, see if that does the trick. Like opening the big cap, because I was trying to drain it with just the small one, and that's like a relatively small hole, so it's not as much water as like it looks like it is because of the size of the hose, the garden hose. If that doesn't work, I'll try opening the gray water at the same time, because I've read that there's like the crossover thing. I mentioned it before. I still don't understand. I don't understand how water would be coming out, but you also still have to open up the valve where water, like, I don't get it. I need somebody to explain that to me. But yeah, so let's see what happens. And part of the reason why I'm so comfortable with dumping the gray water is I use this. There's like very little solids. So when I dump the gray water outside, I'm not dumping a bunch of food stuff. I'm literally just like water. And then I use like all natural stuff. Like I use vinegar to clean, Charlie soap, and no harsh cleaning chemicals or anything like that. So I have permission to dump the gray water out here, but I'm also comfortable doing so, knowing that it's not dangerous or going to create a problem or kill plants or anything like that. Like, I plan on eventually putting it on my plants to water them. Let's see if this focuses the way it's supposed to once I get in there. I'm gonna try to twist this off, which I'm hoping I have the hand strength. Oh yay, okay, that's good. I'm scared of what's gonna come out. This was just drained, but there's still stuff coming out. Oh gosh. Oh, mucky stuff. Mucky stuff. Okay. Just a little bit came out. I gotta come out with a hose and spray that away from. I don't think that changed. I couldn't see but it doesn't look like it changed what it was focused on at all. So you just got a blurry of me going, oh my god. Well, the mucky stuff will get flushed out when the gray water. Okay, this actually needs tension to come out. I didn't get a super long one because I was like, I don't want to have to store it, but I didn't realize it needs tension to keep it stretched out. So I'm gonna put some weight on it. Most of the muck came out that was just like sandy, which is what we were seeing before. And RV Tech had thought maybe I'd gotten like a nest in there or something, but I'm just wondering if, like, because it was in the desert, it just got like a buildup of stuff. I don't know, does that happen? It didn't really even smell, so just like a little. All right, got the water turned on, it's plugged in. Turn it on. And then I'm going to select spin only, so that it just kind of gets to the point. Okay, here we go. Why am I so nervous? Everything makes me nervous. I'm just gonna stand here until I hear the sound of it filling up again. Okay, I can't tell if it did or not. I got freaked out. It kind of sounded like it was starting to fill up, but I also couldn't hear it over the washing machine. Hold on, I'm gonna look. Okay, I can't tell, so I'm gonna try to keep, this is the only way I can keep it light and watch it. Honestly, at this point it should be pretty empty, but washer makes, that's a really interesting sound. It makes it spinning. Weird spaceship or something. I'm pausing it and I'm standing here, my arm is getting tired. I don't even know how much more it's gonna drain because it's just spinning. I'm assuming there's still water in there, but you know, normally there'd be clothes in there that would be creating more water or adding more water to drain, so I may have to start over fresh again. Shiny. So something I've been thinking about, because you know I wanted to get the drain pan for underneath here, but if it ever leaks from here, that leaves this part. So I was kind of thinking maybe I can put like something here that goes down the wall, like clear plastic, whatever, that just feeds into the drain pan as a additional protection in case this happens again. And then I just need one of those leak warning things, because otherwise I'm literally going to stand here for every, I know my brain, I'll just be like, oh. Yeah, look at his eyes. Yeah. I have been getting a lot of those spam texts where they're like, your USPS or your UPS package can't be delivered to the warehouse and blah blah blah, and it's like so scammy and like obvious, and I keep blocking them, but I keep getting them. It'll be nice when there's a better system for dealing with scammers and stuff someday. 18 minutes left. Mary, you can see my finger now because I put my finger over the flashlight. Creepy. Ow, it's hot. I wish there was like a empty function, like my other washer, the one that doesn't fit in here, that's super new and fancy. It has an empty function. This one does not. So that would be more convenient to just activate the pump and empty it out. While I was standing here, I noticed this isn't very tight, so I'm going to adjust that a little bit. It keeps making sounds like it's gonna drain, and then it goes, no, I'm just gonna spin some more. And this is one of these amazing ways that my super literal brain works. It says washer and dryer, so I plugged it into the washer because it's a washer. but it's a little bit in the way of the lid, whereas if I put it back here, it really won't be in the way. So the washer's going in the dryer spot. Okay. I think the hose looks great though. I'm very happy with that. I did a good job. He's also tired of waiting. Huh? What are you doing? Are you bored? He likes to sit in the sink when he's waiting for me. Yeah. The nice thing about it having the spin only function is since I'm going to be hang drying everything, I can do a second spin and get things as dry as I can. I have given up and I'm sitting on the side of the tub awaiting the sound of the water beginning to drain, because it's been long enough that if it was going to overfill, it would have to like start draining and like fill back up. So I have time to jump up and go to the on-off switch. What are you doing? Yeah. My life is so unrecognizable to me right now. It's so weird. Just all my priorities had to shift and it's weird. I want to get back to making art, okay? Can we do that soon? Okay? Please, RV. Please. I will take good care of you. Just let me do my stuff. Yep, he's waiting for me. He's like, let's play. Why are you doing something instead of playing with me? Thanks. Oh, 6 minutes. I know I probably could have turned it off and started another process. I feel like, I don't know. I get like stuck, and that's how it goes. Watching this spin reminds me of sitting at the laundromat as a kid, just waiting and, I don't know, being mesmerized by the spinning. Look, 5 minutes. I'm a little slow on the uptake, but I just realized this is like an access panel. So the valve, whatever thingamajig, is probably behind here. So that's kind of cool. Unfortunately, moving the washer out is not so straightforward because there's this piece to the... I actually was wondering if I could remove it, but my guess is it's probably important for the structural integrity of the frame of stuff. The frame of stuff. 4 minutes. Sorry, you gotta deal with my boredom. I went to the Maker Faire yesterday, and I just took pictures instead of like trying to make videos for TikTok or whatever, because I've just kind of disconnected from using TikTok that way. And it was really nice to not be thinking about that and being distracted, because taking pictures is easy and it doesn't take me out of the moment, but trying to make videos does. So look, it's the back of my arm. Yeah, we're at 3 minutes now. You can see that I'm really not good at pointing things. The possum. It's a possum. Oh, so close. Soon. Water's coming out, but it's not much. You can even hear the rhythm of the pump pushing it out. It's like shoo, 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 because it's not much. So let's see. Let's see if there's more at the tail end. The fact that I commit to things is probably part of why I dread doing them. Because I know it's not just going to be a thing, it's going to be a thing. We're at 1 minute. This is a really long minute, by the way. It's definitely more than 60 seconds. We can do it. It beeped at me a lot. I don't know if that means, I don't know if that's like a finishing thing, because it didn't, I don't know, that was weird. So now, cold, oops, I missed the one I wanted. I want to do quick, small. Okay, here we go again. It was one, and then it was two, and then it's one again. That's where you put the soap, so I guess it goes, and then, or whatever. Feeling time. It's time to wash your clothes and something. I think once it like goes into the next cycle, I'll turn it off, and then I'll just go to the spin only, so it's forced to start emptying instead of waiting for it to do the rinse and all that. No matter what I do, my room looks like a mess. I was gonna say, work smarter, not harder, but I don't really know if that's smarter or not. Just hopefully. You have to look at the manual because I don't know what that is. Well, listen. That's so cool. Alright, here we go. Now I'm nervous all over again. Oh my gosh, why? Like, I don't even need to be nervous. I can literally control it. I think I just want it to work. And, you know, I'm that invested. But, okay, it just started draining. You can hear it. You're invested with me now. And it hasn't started making the noise that it's filling up yet. As you can hear when the water's getting closer. And the tone has remained consistent so far. And it is pumping a lot of water through there. All the gunk's gonna be cleared out, that's for sure. I don't want to be overly optimistic, but it seems to. I mean, I'm gonna have to do it a couple more times in order to have some amount of trust, and then probably never really completely trust it. But it didn't back up, so I feel like it's not broken. The pipe is not like backing up anywhere, because it would have backed up if it was. So it probably just was a throughput issue at the bottom end, which means that whenever I do laundry, I have to go take that cap off and put the hose on, which is silly, but you know, it is what it is. And look, dryer. After the fun of the laundry stuff earlier, I went to my storage unit with my son and I found my laundry soap, which it actually was in a really easy to find spot, which is why I didn't see it. And I brought in more stuff. So these wood boxes, I put them together with, or I hold them together using Velcro, like they'll be on their sides. And I use them as shelves. And I brought in these boxes and these boxes. Most of this stuff is crafting. There's one box is like cleaning supplies and pantry, but it's mostly like my resin stuff, my button maker, some other art supplies. So, excuse me, sir. So, yeah, and all the stuff in the corner is actually just the bags. That blue tarp material bag is full of more of those, and that is just gonna go into storage. But yeah, so I gotta put all that stuff away into these. I'm probably gonna end up moving some stuff out of here and putting it into here to put things that maybe will work better in there. Like I have like my resin molds, I'm not gonna wanna have sitting out where they can get covered in cat fur. And I'm thinking about moving, like pulling all the shelves this direction some, and then so there'll be like a little open, so pull these out this way some, like there's about, I don't know, what, 6 inches there, and then these can kind of go here, and then there'll be like a little open corner, and I can like put my vacuum cleaner in there. That's what I'm thinking right now. And this is sort of a temporary thing, but I think it'll work fine. And then I don't have to spend money because these were expensive and it's totally worth it to invest in something that I'm going to be using for years and stuff. But it would be really expensive to buy like even more of them. So, yep. And I think I'm going to do a load of laundry now. Gonna go get the hose set up and then get the washer going, and then I'm going to sit there and I'm going to make sure that it doesn't misbehave, that I didn't just have a lucky drainage experience earlier. I'm gonna need some consistency here before the relationship will be repaired. I did look at drain pans, and there aren't any that I found on the market that were the right size. Like there was one that was 24 by 24, which is just a little bit too small. And then all the rest of them are like 25 by 27. 27 is too big. I need 25 by 25. So I found a company that makes them per like your specifications. And because of the layout where there's really no way to get to anything. So if there is a spill or whatever, I can't just easily drain it. So I'm not going to get a drain thing put on there. I'm just going to get a pan that goes underneath, catches the water. I'll deal with the water however I deal with it. Like we've got a shop vac, so I could just vacuum it out. So I need to look at my finances because I feel like that's sort of a priority thing. And then look into getting that made. And then just have to, I'm probably going to have to ask my friend to come out and help move it again. Like he'll have to make the drive. And I feel bad about that, but I'll feed him. So then I have to get the money together to do that too. Totally worth it. And there was something else. I can't remember. RV tech's coming tomorrow, if all goes well. I got a tarp for the slide out with the bad seal. We're going to tarp it because I don't have the money to fix it right now. And he hasn't even been able to get prices on the parts. Like it's been like 3 weeks and, you know, parts guy hasn't gotten back to him. And then fix the furnace. And I think there was something else. And then I want him to look at the stove. Because it poofs when I turn it off, which I think I mentioned. And I looked it up and it said that it was the regulator for the propane. And then he said, is it the regulator for the propane or regulator for the stove? And I'm like, I don't know, because when I read about it, it never mentioned anything about the stove having a propane regulator. Or maybe it's a regulator for something else, but it said that it was either the burners were bad and they need to be cleaned, or not bad, the burners were dirty and they need to be cleaned, or the propane regulator. Those were the options. There was no mention of stove. So I had been hoping that I could just get the part and he could do it when he comes tomorrow, but because he kind of like asked this other question, now that's not gonna happen. So I'm hoping he can look at it while he's here, because if it's a propane regulator, replacing it's easy. So unless there's something that I don't know, which it looks like you make sure you get the right kind and then you just screw it in. So in which case I don't need him for that. I just need to know whether or not I should replace it. My inclination is to just replace it, but it would be good to know, like, if that's not the issue, then I need to know that's not the issue too. So I think I want some more coffee. I'm gonna start the laundry and then I'm gonna make coffee. And then I'm going to sit there with my coffee and I'm going to watch the laundry. And that's it. I guess I'll update after the laundry is done to let you guys know if it was a success or not. And then we'll see how long it takes my clothing to dry, since I'm hang drying everything. I have a fan, so I'm going to set the fan by the heater and airflow it, since it's raining outside. And eventually I will have a little dehumidifier, which should also help. It worked. It drained. Huzzah. I can do laundry.